Greetings, wanderers of the spaceways, and welcome to Ludonauts. I am your host, the narrator, a cosmic being dwelling in a crystal pavilion on the far side of the void. I've taken mortals from your realm, my Ludonauts, and I forced them to play role-playing games. This month, we're playing Survivors, a cosmic horror game written by Alex Schneider. Without any further ado, let's meet the Ludonauts.
Hello, I'm David, and I'll be playing Captain Jack Artemis, the captain of the Galactic, and this is his first command.
Hello, I'm Craig, and tonight I'll be playing Kevin, the barman. He's also, don't tell anyone, a space-famous phantom thief.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I will be playing Gordon Fieri, the tour guide of Tastetown. I'm formerly a celebrity chef who has come down on some hard times since the scandal broke.
Previously on Ludonauts, our heroes began the adventure trapped in an escape pod. Things weren't going well, and it looked like cannibalism might be an option, until their escape pod arrived at an abandoned corporate research facility. But why was it abandoned? What's going on? What's that strange thing in the tank? You go through the door at the far end of the common room, down another small corridor. But this area has been partitioned off into what you would guess these smaller rooms. So, on your left-hand side, there's a wall that runs the length of the hab, and there's one single door on it. On your right-hand side, there's a door, and then the corridor goes off to the right. Then there's a door after that, and then at the far end of the corridor, you can see another one of the doors that would lead to a different section.
First of all, go down to the doors that lead to a different section. Does that lead back to the gym/locker room?
You walked around the far end, and yep, that is you now done the full circuit.
Okay.
Right, this will be the captain's quarters, and then the two dorms for shift sleeping, I'm guessing. You can open up the door and have a look.
Yeah, but also, I don't see another way into the central area, so it seems like the only way in is the one that got torn apart in the engineering department.
And there's only one functioning spacesuit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Did we teach that bartending? How about you go do it?
I would be happy to do it.
Off you go.
Okay,
Off you go.
I don't know if we should... I think we should maybe think a little bit more about who we send.
You volunteer?
I would do it.
I'd be happy for you to do it as well.
Captain Jack/Bubbles is the only one of you who has any zero-G experience at all.
Yes.
Because you have been through some basic training.
And I have no experience in such things at all.
Certainly not about escaping elegantly on the outside of a spaceship.
Not that it never come up in bartending.
Let's open up the door, the single door on the wall to the left.
This seems to be a small head, like a ship's head, a bathroom area.
Oh.
There's a single cubicle and a urinal and two shower stalls.
Do any of the taps work?
They don't, no.
What about the other side?
So on the other side, you've got the two doors in the wall, and there's a corridor that leads off to your right as well.
Okay, let's open up the closest door to where we just came in.
This is a small dorm room, dormitory style room. There's a single bed. There's a table with sort of miscellaneous. There's photos. There's a data pad. A couple of pairs of shoes. It's the detritus of someone living somewhere.
Okay, is the data pad locked?
It's not charged at the moment.
Well, hang on to that.
Can we just plug it into the charger that's next to the wall at the bed? Because this is where people charge their phone power.
There is a charger, yeah. But
Where's the bodies?
The bodies?
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. There's no any bodies or really anything that would have been eating them.
Well, I've been putting things together with my bar skills. Maybe they just left. Which I understand is probably not what you're thinking, but
also, how did they leave? Because we've also not seen any escape pods.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The only place where an escape pod could go is where our escape pod currently is.
They probably left on the ship that either brought them here or dropped them off or picked them up. They must have taken deliveries. There might have been a ship assigned to this space station. They might have got roughed up by that thing floating in the wall. Maybe some of them died because we did see some blood.
And we're just going to leave a multi-million-dollar spaceship station just because.
Well,
just because. Why not?
Because they may have been scared.
Oh, they could have been scared.
They may have been scared.
Well, they may have been scared.
And they've jetted off, and then the corporation's going to send some space marines in.
As you stand there discussing it, there's another stronger sort of sense of electric shock Make a test, pass or fail.
8.
Also Jack.
Okay, so Gordon and Kevin have passed this time. Captain Jack has failed. I have passed Captain Jack's player another note.
Oblivion, level 2. With each room, with each progress, you feel like your mind is slowly losing some of its memories. What information bits about the previous rooms and actions you cannot recall? How do you react to this internally? Do you hide it from others? Or who are these people anyway?
Okay. That keeps happening.
Yes, there was another shock.
The purple tinge to your vision takes longer to fade this time.
What was that? Did it? That's...
Has that happened before?
I don't know. That's new. Is it?
Was.
That thing?
Purpleness.
Okay. What happened just now to you?
I don't know.
You okay?
Can you expand on that?
No, I can't.
You had that sort of, there's a shock and there's a sort of purple thing to your vision, but these two are acting like it's happened before.
Was there?
Yes, the first couple of times we came in, remember in the other rooms and we got shocked?
Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. I'm done with this.
I think
We need to go to... What was it?
this might be part of his method.
What are you talking about?
You're an actor.
No?
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Who are you?
Jack Artemis.
You're Charlie Bubbles.
And you're out of line. Let's just get out of here, alright? I'm really tired. I'm not eating the gruts.
You remember the grots?
He remembers the guts.
Everyone remembers the grots.
I'm not drinking the piss.
No one's asked you to drink any piss. Where's this coming from?
What do you think recycled piss water is? It's still just piss.
Didn't realise you were recycling it yourself. So we've been to all the rooms. One of us has to volunteer, I think.
No,
I think there's still the corridor going off to the side,
Oh, we should.
which I thought was just the one that took you to the gym room, but apparently it's another area.
Okay, let's investigate there then.
Yeah.
so you turn left into this corridor and you see there's another two doors that look like they lead off to the other dorms.
Okay. I mean, just search, basically.
Mhm.
Door by door, first one we come to.
The first door you come to, it won't open.
Okay. Can I give it a good kick?
Yes, you can start.
I will fail at trying to give it a good kick open.
You give it a swift boot, and the whole wall kind of shakes somewhat, and you stagger back with you've definitely staved your toes a little bit.
So that
Right.
has generated some form of advantage.
Yes.
If only there was some way we could get into this locked door.
Yes, I'll have a look at this door. I'll have an eye up at the lock. I'll have a little fiddle with the controls.
You notice also above the door there is a small vent. Now you're quite a live man. You think possibly it wouldn't be too hard to unscrew that. Maybe a man of your limber nature might be able to squeeze through potentially.
Yes, I have that thought. I'll have a attempt at doing that. Like I'll try and clamber up there.
Or alternatively, I mean, obviously as a barman you've got no real skill with picking locks.
No, that's why I'm going to fail at this.
Okay.
And
Shame, because I could have loaned you the screwdriver to get the grate off.
So you're failing at trying to pick the lock.
yes,
Okay.
I'm quite happy with what I did.
I'd better keep it on the down low that I'm some sort of phantom thief by using my lockpick successfully. I'll just have to get my lockpicks out and make a big show of how I can't use them.
No, nothing came out of my hat. But no, this door, I can tell you, men, chaps even, is locked.
Yes, I know that. And I tried to kick it down and it didn't work.
Yes, but I've had a look at it with my barman skills. They teach you a lot in the
Right.
school of life.
Okay, so we can't get in, is basically what I'm hearing.
No, I think
we both tried.
I think we should go back, unless the captain, who's definitely the captain, who I respond to and respect, has any input.
No.
The captain doesn't.
Okay, we've got one more door to look at then. I can't believe you just decided not to get in.
There's the vent.
I'm happy with what I
as
did.
well. There's the vent.
Oh,
above
so
the door
yes. I thought that was making the
as
show
well. I don't
about
want to
not
steer
being
you,
able
but
to
there's
get
a
in at
fucking
all.
vent above the
Yeah.
door. Come on.
I don't want to go in the vent. It's an iggly biggly in there.
Well, okay, I'll use my screwdriver. I'll go and drag the bed from the other room over here, so I've got something to stand on to get up to the area. I'll unscrew it with the screwdriver that I picked up earlier, and I'll try and get in.
Well, you can look in already. It might be a little bit small for you, but
Yeah.
you can see into the room, and you can see that the bed's been dragged into the middle of the room, and somebody's tried to start a fire. It looks like on the bed. There's like burnt sheets of paper everywhere, like somebody's torn up some sort of documentation and tried to burn it. And sitting on the bed is a fire damaged spacesuit.
Okay, a second spacesuit's in there.
Somewhat fire damaged, but I think you could get it.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll try and squeeze in through this hole. Oh, look, I can't.
Oh dear. Captain, you're a spacefaring man. You've been on many a mission.
Kevin, you're 100 pounds slighter than either of us. Get in the hole.
Okay, I'll effortlessly get in the hole.
You sort of clamber up. You're very limber, and this boy can climb. You know, it seems like he's had a lot of experience doing this.
Flat Pam climbing.
He's wearing a pair of sneakers.
Wait a minute, this wall is at a 98-degree angle and I can climb it.
You haul yourself up through the empty hole above the door, which had the vent in it, and you lower yourself down on the other side.
Pirouetting.
You can see that the door's actually been welded shut from the inside.
Oh.
No wonder I couldn't kick it open.
I'm miming. Did you bring any welding equipment? Like,
Why are you miming?
I don't know if you can hear me through the...
No.
Yeah, you can hear, each other, yeah.
Yeah, no, but there is some. Do we need it?
Yeah, it's welded shut.
Oh, to get the spacesuit out. All right, okay.
Wait,
I'll go and get the welder.
Stop. Is the spacesuit usable?
I'm going to get done in by an oogly boogly, aren't I? This is what yous wanted. You know what? I'll go investigate the spacesuit.
Investigate the documents too.
Yeah.
The spacesuit, the way it's been sitting on the bed, the sort of bottom half of it is quite badly fire damaged. You would question its integrity. However, there's lots of fragments. It looks like somebody's torn up a journal and tried to burn it and tried to destroy some evidence.
I would instinctively recognise that.
As destroyed evidence.
Yeah.
Most of it's not legible. It's too badly fire damaged. But you do manage to pick up some bits of paper that have things written on them.
And
It's up to Kevin whether he wants to share what he's seeing with the rest of the players or not.
yes, I'll absolutely share it with the rest of the men who I trust implicitly and wish trusted me implicitly.
In which case you want to read it out for the benefit of the listeners.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Kevin reads what's on the bits of paper lying about.
Keeps acting like he's... It hates us! ! Grows more concerned each day with Dr. Sven's state of mind. Yesterday started to go on about, I don't have much time, but at the same, a fascinating specimen opening up, and I can't read that, opening up multiple avenues for study as well as something or something massive returns for the investors. Hard to write now, but I must find a way to stop. Not doing the fair share of... Okay, I need to take more. This last one. Is that he's poisoned the water supply now?
Oh, great.
I literally told yous.
Did we eat any water?
You ate something that's made with water.
That's true, but I only had a tiny little slice.
Gordon, are you feeling okay?
As far as I know, I'm feeling...
Oh, there's another one here.
But, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit paranoid.
Okay.
I found one in the folds of my stuff. It says everything's slowing down.
Okay.
You read these out through the door to your comrades.
I understand it looks bad. What we need to all remember is that we were going to starve to death anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You've hit on the button there. I think that's why I'm so chipper. Because we're out and about. You know, it's nice to get out of the pod, as they say. I'm feeling more live and limber. You seem quite crestfallen there, Captain.
Get out of the room.
No, look around the room for more stuff other than just the bits of diary that just seem bad.
Is there anything else in this room? Any mechanisms? Any computers? Any plugs? Any powers?
Anything in the spacesuits?
No, the spacesuit's empty.
It's mostly fire damage, but should I bring it and maybe we can sew one together? I don't know if sewing works on spacesuits.
Just come out. We need to check the rest of the rooms.
I will walk back up to the door.
You see that I should have mentioned earlier on the door, it's got a little embossed bit that says Godwin.
Godwin. That's nice. I'll note that in my journal when I get home this evening. I'll do a freestanding jump from like just a standing jump, twirling back out into the vent and then through it like I was like slathered in butter. But I'm not. I was just,
Yeah, we haven't found any butter.
no, but it's like I was like liquid.
Let's put a moratorium on the butter trap.
Okay, I think we've got one more dorm room door to look at, basically, don't we?
Have we checked the other dorms?
We checked one dorm, we found the blocked room, which we were going to move on from, but it seemed like it was maybe important.
No, yeah, of course, yeah.
And then I think there's another one.
A second one that's round the corner where you are just now,
Yeah.
and one further down the corridor.
Okay, well, closest one. Let's look in.
This room has on the front of the door, it says Professor T. Grunkle.
Okay.
Inside there's a bed, just again the usual detritus. It looks like, unlike the other rooms, this one's quite neat. And on the wall there's various diplomas, pictures of who you take to be the doctor, receiving awards, that sort of thing.
Yes, I think I recognise the man. He's quite famous in the bartending community.
Tartarus Grunkle. Professor Tartarus Grunkle.
Quite a famous professor of science, if I remember correctly.
Of the Kentucky Secundus Grunkle.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I'm intrigued by this room. Is there any valuables? Any?
You're not sure if these doctorates or that would be worth particular anything. There is an antique pocket watch.
Ooh, well, that's in my pocket already, I'm afraid.
Now, does that antique pocket watch look familiar? Does it look anything like the other pocket watch that we know exists? You've probably forgotten already. That's your item. You've got a pocket watch.
I do.
If I flip open the pocket watch, is there anything inside?
There's an elderly woman's face on the inside and the watch on the other side.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just going to be keeping this as a memento.
I don't care.
Maybe we can all pose for a photo after this, and I can keep it in there, and I can remember the time that we shared together.
Look, we need to find engineering, get the power back on, so we can get out of here.
And I volunteer to wear the spacesuit, unless, of course, Gordon.
What spacesuit?
There was one good spacesuit in the room we came in.
In the gym area, which should be just over there.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm. You're getting very forgetful there, Captain.
We've got one more room to look in, so is there anything in there?
This room says Walter on the front, and it's just a complete mess. There's clothes everywhere, just various books of science and things, but nothing much that would particularly interest you guys.
Okay, well, there's signs of a struggle, or possibly just a very messy fashionista. It's impossible to tell.
Oh, he's got one name, like a pop singer might have.
I think it's just like James Walter or something like that.
I'm not going to lie, I expected when we saw just a room in a space station with a people name, it to be some sort of computer room. But it wasn't. It was a clothes room, which scared me.
Let's go to the gym.
Okay, you're back through in the gym.
So, it's possible, I suppose, that we could have been getting, usable parts of each of the discarded spacesuits, and then we could get one together that we could then have two of us go through the spacewalk, but I wouldn't trust my own skill sewing it together.
Do any of you have EVA experience?
No.
I guess it's going to be me then.
Yeah. So we will equip you with the spacesuit. We'll equip Captain Artemis with the spacesuit, and then we'll go to the engineering room and also equip him with the various spacesuit-related tools that we seem to find.
Okay, now Captain Artemis, how easy is it to remember your correct suit-up procedure?
I pass.
You manage it. You seem to be struggling to remember some details, but that's something that's...
Muscle memory.
Yeah. You suit up and head through to engineering to pick up various bits of equipment. Now, there is, in the decompression, there is another airlock that leads out. There's really more than one ship can dock at a time.
Okay, good.
If you were to open the door from engineering to the computer mainframe and comms, it would obviously decompress.
So we can be on the other side of that, and Kevin and myself won't get decompressed and die.
That's right.
It'll be fine.
You're able to find some sort of short distance, walkie-talkie communicators, and your suit can patch in to the frequency.
Okay.
I was saying, I think you should keep an eye on the good captain, and I'll keep an eye on you.
Why are you keeping an eye on me? Why am I not keeping an eye on you?
Well, you can keep an eye on me, and I'll keep an eye on the good captain.
Okay.
I think one of us should be keeping an eye on each other, and by that I mean keeping an eye on us. We're not both just going to watch the captain, because that's when you get jumped.
Okay.
Just don't touch anything.
As Jack's about to leave, there's another pulse.
Ooh.
So, are you going to pass or are you going to fail?
I'm going to pass.
I pass this one.
I'll fail this one.
Watchers, level 2. The feeling of being watched grows. They hide well. and they are listening to all of your conversations. They know what you're planning to do, and you know they will do anything to stop you. How come you cannot spot their presence? Who are they? How do you prevent them from knowing about your plans for escape and survival?
Jack, the airlock door opens soundlessly, and you're out into the emptiness of space. You use your manoeuvring pack, and you take yourself up over the entry module. You float above the damaged connecting corridor that leads to the computer and mainframe.
While he's making his way out, I'm going to keep distractedly glancing up to the security camera that we've got here in this room, and I'm just going to get on a bench and start taking it off of the wall.
Okay.
Just not saying anything, just moving around and just moving up to it, and just getting one of the hammers that was just going to be clonk.
I'll note that, but try not to provoke you. Try not to meet your gaze.
And I'll just look over at Kevin, and I'll just put a finger up to my lips and go.
And a tip of my hat to you.
Jack, you float over to, you can see there's the large communication dish on the top of engineering, and you can see that it's pointing the wrong way. It's pointing directly towards the system's sun. It looks like somebody's manually tried to move it in a way that it's not going to go to broadcast. You propel yourself to the door, you open it, and you find yourself in this much larger than the other sections you've been in, this circular area. There's a computer mainframe and a communication relay unit. You can see that there's power conduits going from the ceiling into the computer, and 3 or 4 of them have been pulled out. There's another spacesuit just lying on the ground in the hands of the spacesuit. It's got a large wrench and a welding torch. And there's a ladder leading up to the top and a hatch on the top.
Okay, I'll open the reflective visor of the spacesuit to see if there's anyone inside it.
It's empty.
Cool. I'll take was it a wrench and a welding torch?
There's a wrench and a welding torch.
I'll take both of them.
I mean, you had similar stuff with you
Okay,
already.
right, that's fine.
Mm.
I'll inspect the cables that have been pulled from the computer.
Looks like they should just connect back in.
Okay, is any of the computers on right now? Can I get a status report of anything?
At the moment, it's sitting just with a blue screen.
I'll plug the cables in.
They connect, there's a flicker, and the central mainframe starts booting up.
Alright, I've got power back on. How's it looking on your end?
Be careful, because they can hear us.
I think I've got something here.
I know they can hear us. It's the captain.
Yeah, the captain can hear us,
Uh-huh.
but they can also hear us.
Who's captain? 1 second. Who's they?
I don't really know, but they can.
I'm going to say that it might be your critics. And I'm just going to leave you with that thought as I go back to the captain. Captain,
How's it looking over there?
the good chef he's
Not what I'm asking.
no, you weren't, but I'm letting you know that he's in a bad
Try
way.
and restart the reactor and tell me what happens.
You should stand away from the cables you just plugged in while we do that.
You didn't see me do that.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It's not the reactor you've got to restart, it's
The computer.
The computer, the
Yeah,
mainframe
The
computer.
mainframe. Just restart the computer and tell me what happens. I think I might have found something here.
Okay, Gordon, would you come with me?
Yeah?
And then, well, press Y on the computer controls.
It starts rebooting up, and you're, after a minute or two of sort of bleeps and bloops and sort of flickering screens, comes on, and it says, insert ID card to begin.
Don't tell it your name.
Right, but my name's Kevin. Do we have an ID card? Did we find any ID cards when we were fiddling around?
Yeah, I think in the lockers, maybe? Yeah, we found things for Sven, Grunkle, Godvin, and Walter, I think.
Those were names, but they weren't cards.
Were the cards?
You didn't find any cards in the
Mm.
lockers.
Okay.
It might be that if you go back and have a more thorough search, you might find something.
Interesting. Well, you don't tell them your name, Gordon.
Don't tell them your name, don't tell them anything. Don't give anything away that we might be doing.
What's going on over there?
His critics are savage. They are savaging him alive.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Did we find any ID cards?
I don't remember. Maybe.
I'm the only sane man.
That was the most terrifying thing of all.
Go check. There must be lockers or something. Go check.
Okay. Lockers and also that man's clothes, Walter. He had a lot of clothes. Where our ID cards live. Clothes.
Okay, sure, yeah.
You go back to that room that was very messy. You want to
Poke around in there with my cane? Yeah.
poke around there with your cane, make a check.
A cane?
A king.
Are you just pulling all the good cards?
You find a small laminated card with a magnetic strip with a photo of Walter on it. He's quite an extravagantly moustached man.
Ooh, good man.
He looks like he'd have a German accent, but you don't know.
I found an ID card, everyone. Should we insert it together? Captain, do you want to come back in?
No, just do as you're told.
Okay, Captain. And I'm going to insert it without telling anyone our names, Gordon.
Well, it's not like your ID card, so I guess it's probably fine.
Yes, I've never assumed a name ever in my life.
You insert the card, and it goes to like a desktop screen. There's wallpaper of two men, got their sort of arms around each other, and they seem to be in some sort of club. There's several folders, as well as usual like recycle bin, that sort of thing.
The men with arms around each other smiling?
Yeah, they look happy. It looks like a holiday snap.
All is now.
Basically, one of them is the man from the card.
What's happening? Did it work?
It's working.
The computers are working, yeah.
Run a diagnostic if you can from engineering.
Yes. As a barman, I wouldn't know how to do that, though.
There'll be a program. There'll be something.
I'll.
I can, if it requires a check, I can throw a card at it.
Mm-hmm. Are you having a look at the computer?
Yeah, yeah.
It actually looks like somebody's tried to erase like a lot of files. The absence of anything is suspicious in itself.
Okay. Well, I mean, it would be entirely sensible to try and erase as much data as you can so that they wouldn't be able to read it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. But
Someone with computing skills could spend a little while to try and recover.
I'm a cook.
I'm a barman.
I'm a cook and a television personality.
If only we had someone who like breaks into places and that's some hacking.
As you stand there, there's another, even stronger than before, electrical pulse goes right through you. Your vision is purple for maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds after this.
Does that happen to all of us, or just...
It happens to all of you, even Jack who's outside. Do you pass or fail?
I play a queen.
I play a jack.
I crit fail.
Oh, Jesus! If this helps out the listener at all, you can critical fail when you take a check by throwing away 3 failing cards, which does go really badly for you, but then you draw 3 cards. If you only have 3 failing cards, you get a new hand out of it.
Captain Jack appears back in the room with you.
Ah, the good captain. Hello.
Hello.
We're
What are
on
you
the
doing? You're just wasting time.
No, we're on the computer.
We're trying to get the diagnostic to run, but I don't know how.
What do you mean you don't know how?
I don't know how to run a diagnostic.
You've never used a computer before.
Not really.
I'm more of a people person.
Doesn't matter. I'll just tell them how to run the program, basically.
Mhm.
You just go into this folder here, you click this, you do that. Go and do it.
Okay. Do you want me to attempt that with a card?
Yeah.
I fail.
Yeah, this seems a little beyond you, actually. You're not that familiar with Rhombus corporate systems.
Hmm.
Go into a folder. I thought there was something on the computer.
Yeah, something.
The problem is, you're a real technophobe. I wouldn't trust you for this in real life either.
And which button of this turns on the internet?
Oh, if we could get on the internet right now, that would really help. We could send an email.
We're gonna die here.
I'll throw away this king to operate the computer and get it to work and find something that must be important on this computer. And I'll take the last card in the deck.
Does that cause the deck to be reshuffled?
So the deck is reshuffled, and I take out the jacks.
I see. Gets reshuffled again, do you take out the queens?
Yes.
I see.
So it becomes progressively harder to do things.
It's already pretty fucking hard.
I've not had any trouble.
I wonder why. I wonder why it's been easy
Oh no,
for you.
I take that back. I had trouble with the door, and I had trouble with the computer.
You had trouble doing anything helpful.
Yes.
Do I find anything on the computer?
What you do find is a series of communications between this station and what looks like Rhombus Consortium headquarters. But they're very badly corrupted. They seem to say they found something of unknown origin
Okay, always good on a space station.
that they're investigating. There's also like, back and forth chats between like friends and family and stuff, but it doesn't seem anything particularly interesting. It gives you perhaps sad to see a little insight into the lives of these people who have now, you don't know what's happened to them.
They've gone home.
I've got some guesses. Okay. Captain, what did you find on the other side of the spacewalk? Can you tell us? Was there the power system in there? Because we've got it turned on. Was there anything else?
No, not really. No, it's just it was really dark and there's some cables hanging loose, and I plugged them in, and
Okay,
that was it.
so nothing else that you'd like to tell us about to give the other characters information that I may remember was there.
No, I'm sorry, I can't remember anything.
Okay, good to know.
No.
Right.
I would like to thank you, Captain.
Thank you for your service.
You went out into the dark void of space and you brought us light and hope,
It was what?
like Barney might have done. Now, speaking of, you plug the computer in. Is there an AI now? Can we be like, hello, computer?
Nothing happens.
Okay. That's concerning.
So, as far as we know,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing else to be done in the central room.
Yes.
So we may as well now go and try out the other computers that was presumably been turned on. There was
Yes.
one in the med bay.
The biocomputer, which I'm a bit scared of. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Did we find any other computers? This is the engineering computer. There was the biocomputer.
There wasn't one in hydroponics, I don't think.
You were busy gathered around this computer, but looking around, you notice that the holographic table has come on,
Oh, yes.
and it seems to be showing some sort of energy spikes of increasing intensity, displayed like holographically on the table.
Right.
Would that
Stop.
map perhaps to the times in which we saw our vision blur?
The first spike corresponds, more or less, you would guess, you weren't taking your watch in, but the first one seems to correspond to more or less when you first set foot on the station.
And is there anything to be done on the holographic table? Can we press buttons or ask it things or...
You can scroll through various things. The next thing it brings up, it looks like it's a sample of a DNA strand that you can scroll through. But looking at it, something seems off. The spiral goes the other way.
Oh, an organism with a different chirality. That is very dangerous.
Yes, and you would know that as a chef.
I would.
Now, if we scroll back...
Cooked up a few in your time.
Yeah, but you don't eat them.
No.
Do not eat them.
If we scroll back to the spikes, can we predict when the next one will be?
Looking at it, you would
Why are you
guess.
being useful now?
I'm a barman. Like, predicting when there's going to be a spike in busyness is... I've
That's
seen
not where I thought you were going
That-
with farming
that-
and spiking.
How is that the one thing you said that tracks?
Looking at it, you think you're due on in a couple of minutes.
Okay, we've got a couple of minutes till there's another spike. Now, you remember that there's shocks and purpling of vision.
Yeah.
I remember that. Doesn't matter necessarily what you remember because you're a respected captain with epaulets.
Was there any way to protect ourselves from them? I don't think
Well,
there is.
you got shocked when we got shocked. We got shocked recently when you were wearing a spacesuit. Did you get shocked?
It's got something to do with power. Can we turn off the power even more than it was turned off before and then stop them from getting us?
Them.
Yeah.
There's only one cryptor, and it's contained currently.
Oh, as far as you know.
As far as I know, they might be invisible. And if they're invisible, they're probably all
Well,
around us looking at us right now.
I mean, why aren't you focused on the important thing? How are we going to get off of this?
Yes, I was under the impression that there might be like a transmitter,
Or maybe you could steer the station.
There is a transmitter, there's a satellite dish.
I might have seen one.
News to me!
I might have seen one when I was crossing over.
Well, there's a satellite dish, was there?
I think I might have saw one.
Was it plugged in?
I don't know.
Okay, you might need to go back out and plug it in.
Was there any sort of situation in regards to like a condition that the transmitter was in that could maybe be
I
made
don't know.
better?
I wasn't looking.
Okay.
What were you looking at?
I was looking ahead.
Yes, to the future, like a good cat. I'm not questioning you. I want that on record.
Let's get you back into that room and investigate the transmitter thing.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go back through to that airlock space, but the spacesuit that Captain Jack went out in, it's not there.
The spacesuit's not there.
The spacesuit's not there.
Not there. Do you remember we... Oh, that's a wrong question to ask.
Where did you put it?
Where did I put it?
No, they've taken it. They have taken it.
Who's they?
I don't really know who they are. You know, you must know.
Must I?
We've been here. Everything that's been happening.
Well, what are we going to do then?
What are we going to do?
Don't worry. We're a good bunch of friends, and we can overcome anything if we stick together.
You got this, Craig. You can do it. We believe in you.
The power's back on. Can we use this computer to look at the view out of the security cameras? Can we see if we can spot them before they spot us?
That might work.
Okay. I'm going to try and use the computer.
Yeah, try and access the security log. There's no archive, so you can't really see what happens, but there are live feeds of all the security cameras on the station, with the exception of the one that you tore off.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to look at the security camera from the computer mainframe and comms room?
I think I would like to have a look at the footage from the computer mainframe and comms room, yes.
Okay, you can see the large computer mainframe section in the comms array, and you can see that in this space there are 2 spacesuits. One of them is holding welding equipment and a wrench, and the other's just sort of floating there.
It's going to turn around. Kevin,
Yes.
do you remember earlier on when Captain Artemis came back in there?
Yes.
Can you describe your recollection of that event?
When he just walked back into the room.
He just walked back into the room dressed in his little captain's outfit,
Dressed in a little captain's outfit, was it?
and not the spacesuit that isn't there.
Yeah.
And we had to help him into the spacesuit, but he didn't need help out of it. Yes.
Yeah, just with a... How did I get back in here?
Okay, Captain. I'm just going to talk you through this. You're not real. But that doesn't mean we don't love you.
What do you mean I'm not real?
You're not real.
And I think you now have a very well-produced, extremely sharp kitchen knife in your neck.
He was good. We could have talked him through. We could have talked him down.
I'm sorry, I can't see any way around this where I don't think that he's one of them. He's a body snatcher. He's been taken by them, and they're wearing his flesh.
Okay. I would have saved you had I had the chance. There could have been 4 of us. Like, you're just a copy of him. You might be made of sea urchin. But don't discriminate.
The knife plunges into Captain Jack's neck, and he staggers back, obviously in a pool of blood. There's a powerful pulse, and you feel nauseous and sick as your body's racked with the pain of this feeling. Are you going to pass or fail?
Well, I'll draw a card first,
Oh, yeah.
because I've used one to attack someone. Well, I think I'm going to critical fail that.
I've got a decision to make. Because this would be my first...
That's not.
I've had all the positives, but I've not failed any. I will pass with an ace.
Okay. So you pull yourselves together after this, and the 3 of you are again standing in the room.
The 3 of us are standing in the room.
Kevin, you were sure you saw Gordon stick a knife in Captain Jack's neck, but all 3 of you are standing there.
So now I think I'm probably just like grabbing him by the collar and shaking him and accusing him of being one of them.
What's them? You keep saying them. What? He's the weird one.
Gentlemen, are you wearing your spacesuit again? Or
No, he's not wearing his
not wearing
spacesuit.
your spacesuit? And your name is, just for the record,
Jack Artemis.
and you're not Bubbles.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, so he's still that one. You killed a man, and I want to say in cold blood, but that's fine.
Listen, look, it's a... I don't want to say too much,
Mhm.
right? There is definitely more going on. There's more going on than it would be sensible to talk about out loud.
You've lost it.
No, we believe him, and you don't remember what's true or not, so just say you believe him. It's fine.
Are you going to take that from him, Gordon? Are you going to take that from him? He could be one of them.
I believe
I think you're one of them.
I very much believe your
We've
concern.
worked on the same ship for ages, and you're trying to tell
I
this
worked
guy
on the same ship for ages with Captain Jack Artemis, who is apparently, points to the screen, still in the other room.
But right here.
If you're in here, and you got here, how did you get here without that spacesuit?
Okay,
I don't know.
if he's a space person, like you say, an other, There's due process.
He doesn't even know how to make drinks, and he calls himself a barman.
He seems alright.
Did you see him? Did you see him flip through that vent?
If he's a perfect copy of our man Bubbles,
I'm not a copy.
how do you feel about all the people that died on that spaceship that you were kind of captain of?
Not great.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
He doesn't think the space urchin
You're
man.
trying to call me a hypocrite. You got on that escape pod along with me. All three of us are culpable. We all kicked that child.
I am not bringing anything up. I'm not criticising you. You're my good friend. You are my good friend. I love your cooking.
I don't even know
I'm just saying that if you happen to be a space urchin man, all I would ask is that you don't spike us with your poisonous fruit, and also we work together. See if you
I might kill you anyway just because you're annoying me.
I'm just saying, if you happen to bump into someone who also claims to be Captain Jack Artemis, just get on with them, and we'll get out of here, and then we can solve the whole dilemma.
They're not gonna turn up while he's already there, though. That's the thing. They're too smart for that.
Mm-hmm.
They're listening to this whole thing. They know that I've sussed it.
Uh-huh.
Who are they? I don't know who they are.
Okay, so Kevin,
Yes.
it seems your two friends have lost it completely.
I tried my best.
It seems like, unfortunately, it now falls to you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're going to do,
Perfect.
it's up to you to take the lead here.
Yes. I'm looking on the bright side, lads. You've completely cracked under the pressure because you're a world famous or space famous chef down on his luck, and you a captain of an unsinkable boat that's just sank, and now we find ourselves in this scenario. I want to look on the bright side. Nothing has jumped out of us. You might not be alive, but nothing's jumped out of us. We need to focus. As far as we know, there's nothing that we can do with any dish. As far as we know.
I'm so glad I'm never going to be in an emergency situation with you.
Should we go
You give up instantly.
speak to Barney? I like Barney. He was a little bit sinister when we left him, but you know.
Are you going to go and talk to Barney?
I'll go talk to Barney. Let's go talk to Barney. Maybe because we have to go through the decontamination process again, and that might help you.
Let's go talk to Barney. Maybe they can't follow us onto our pod because maybe they're stuck on the space station.
How do we know Barney isn't one of them?
Because Barney wasn't here when the purple chunky thing happened.
I wasn't here either.
Space Urchin Man, you're one of them. You seem lovely.
You make your way back through and you go through the decontamination procedure and you step into your escape pod. Hi there, Kevin. Glad to see you back again.
Barney! We've had a bit of a day.
How can I be of assistance?
We've turned the power back on. There doesn't seem to be an AI on the ship. Can you interact with them at all? You've got Wi-Fi, I want to say. I can take one of your little cables out and plug you in.
That's not how... That's...
I'm not a scientist. I'm just trying to see if Barney's got anything.
What does the Y in Wi-Fi mean?
Wi-Fi?
It stands for Wi-Fi Fidelity.
I'm connecting remotely to the station systems, but there's very little there.
Yes, it seems like a lot's been deleted. Can you make any connections that we haven't, or turn anything on that we haven't, or notice anything that we haven't?
I can see that the radar's been repositioned so that it will not send out a proper distress signal.
Interesting.
Would you like me to reset the radar array?
Yes, please, Barney.
The
Comply.
solution was in our hands all along.
And do we hear any creaks on the station as
There's a slight juddering sound as something rearranges itself.
Barney's great? If you are a space killer man, all I ask is that you don't kill us. We'll take you home. You can kill anybody that you want. That isn't us.
Out of the three of us, you're the one that's been acting weird since the very beginning.
I just have a rock solid constitution.
He's been acting weird since before the beginning, which means I think that he's just weird and he's not one of them.
How are you feeling, Kevin?
I feel parched because I haven't drunk any hallucinogenic water yet, and I've had a bad taste in my mouth since eating the grot.
May I make a query?
Yes,
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Barney.
You were talking to somebody else there.
Okay, well, I want you to know, Barney, that I've had nothing but kings, queens, and aces this entire time. So there's no one here.
That's correct.
Final transformation. Your character is from now on just a projection of the minds of the others. They do not know about this and think you are still yourself. Roleplay as usual, but you cannot lastingly change the reality around you.
They have the can effects, Barney, obviously. He's fucked.
Okay.
You're going to believe the machine.
I'm going to believe the machine.
The machine's not even alive.
And do I need to... So okay. Barney says... You can confirm. You got like bioscanners and things.
My scanners confirm that there's only yourself present.
And how do your scanners think I am?
You seem in reasonable health, somewhat dehydrated. I would recommend you both eat and drink pretty soon.
Yeah. Interesting. And does this revelation provoke a need for me to present you a card?
He just said both. You should both eat and drink. Two of us. So obviously you're not the real one.
Mm.
You know, there's three of us here, and you are magically appearing spacewalking man with that spacesuit.
But he's the one that's acting weird.
It's pretty fucking weird that he just turned up in that room.
It's interesting. I was perfectly willing. Barney, don't worry. I'm acting. I'm rehearsing a play. The thing is, if you're both not real, which I think you are, you're definitely real, Gordon. You
Sure, the realist, some may say.
right? You're definitely real, and you're definitely real. And if you're not real, you're both providing me with great insights that I wouldn't have myself. So there's that to consider. If I am the only real person here, then everything is fine. There's only one spacesuit.
One spacesuit that is a spacewalk away from any of us.
Yes.
Look, you could probably fashion together another spacesuit if they came to it.
Exactly, thoughts in my brain. Barney, you've repositioned the satellite. Is there a message being sent out, or do I need to do that myself?
Would you like me to send out a distress signal?
Yes, Barney. I really like you, Barney. If you've gone wrong in any way, is it because we continually peed into you? Because I would be miffed by that as well, but you were built to do that.
That piece of shit couldn't even hold water for a few days, and you're trusting it.
Barney, if you did not want us to pee into you could have said.
Peeing is not an issue.
Okay.
The issue is that we are on this station that is being haunted by something that has been affecting everything that we've looked at and somehow captured our only way to get off of the ship through there, and then fucking lied to us about how there wasn't anything there to be fixed with the distress signal, as you now know.
And either one or neither of you are real.
As you stand there, there's another massive electric pulse courses through your body.
I'm fine.
But you shrug it off, as you've been doing so far. You're obviously mentally made of sterner stuff than the other two.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to think, lads, what have we not tried? People that are definitely here.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because the only thing we could try is through in the central spook there, but now I don't think we can get there because we have been robbed.
If there was hypothetical, let's just play a hypothetical to see who's real and who's not real, and also just to pass the time.
So, what do you mean?
Here's a thought. If you needed to, say, steal a big diamond from somewhere, how would you go about it?
Steal a big diamond?
A big diamond. Would you have any interest in that?
Not really, no. What are you
not for
talking
stealing.
about?
Okay.
I mean, I might buy one if I still had the money.
You would buy a big diamond.
I bought a lot of big diamonds and then I had to sell them.
So you don't have them currently in,
No.
in a location.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Okay. This is interesting. It's because apparently Barney says you're not real, but if you were real, you would. If you weren't not real, my point is, it's an interesting thought.
Stop talking to the machine. We need to get out of here.
I'm talking to our friend, the chef.
Have you actually asked Barney to send that distress signal?
Barney, did you send the distress signal?
The distress signal has been sent.
Thank you. I like you, Barney. I've never said anything bad against you, Barney. And I did pee in you a lot. And poop in you. But,
okay, if Barney sent the distress signal, then we've done what we can with Barney.
we're fine.
Right? But I don't know, how long did it take for us to get picked up from the first distress signal? Space is big.
Space is big.
So, and there's other things on this space station.
There is.
We
Should we
kind
go?
of
Should
need-
we? Do you think that given, let's walk back into the space station, both of us, the three of us, together. Let's investigate the bio room with the big sea urchin creature and maybe press yes on it.
Okay.
It might be one of those benevolent sea creatures that sometimes turn up in these type of stories.
You know what? Do what you want.
Do what you want.
Do what you want.
Captain, this was your first command, if I remember correctly. This was your chance to show...
I'm just going to wander away without even looking at him.
What if you brought us home, Captain? Obviously,
Fading into the distance.
10,000 other people did die on that
into
boat.
the dorms. I'm just going to choose a bed and lie down and wait to fucking die.
Now, how do you go about walking into the dorms from where we currently are?
You don't phase through any walls.
I'm just going to walk normally.
Not like up the walls, like with your sea urchin feet, or...
I'm going to walk normally.
Okay.
Disappears off into the station.
I've had enough of you. I've had enough of both of you.
Well,
If I'm going to die, I'll at least die.
That's because he knows we've rumbled him.
Yes, and if he was a figment of my imagination, he probably would stick around.
I don't think he's a figment of your imagination. I think he's one of them. One of whatever the thing is.
Well-
Maybe the porcupine balloons.
I think we go talk to the porcupine balloon.
Okay.
You can get you some answers.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go into the medical room.
Okay, you're standing in the med bay, your feet crunch on the pills that have spilt out.
Hmm.
And the pills. Oh, yeah, these pills that got scattered everywhere. Yeah.
Maybe they were just jittery pill openers. It happens.
Yeah. Does the computer have anything, like, displayed?
It's got restart YN.
I will attempt to restart it.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you need a card for that?
No. It boots back up, and you've got, again, a series of files on the computer.
Anything interesting? Just take them one after another.
A lot of it's quite technical, sort of biological data readouts and things, DNA. You don't really... stuff that's well outside
No.
The chirality on that one's wrong.
what you understand. But there's a single folder which seems to have video footage on it.
Well, that's always a good one. Let's buckle up our intestines, and then I'll click on that one.
The grainy video opens up, and you can see 3 scientists in spacesuits, and they're heaving this sea urchin type creature. They seem to have jury-rigged some sort of like poles or something so that they're not physically touching it, and you can see them place it into the isolation booth.
Okay, and that's the extent of the footage.
And that's dated from 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
I'm going to stare at the thing in the isolation tube and be like, maybe it's psychic? Is being psychic a real thing? Is it causing all this just by being in there?
Do you want to get it out of there?
No, not particularly.
No, it looks fairly scary,
Yeah.
but it might be benevolent. It might reward us with fashionable jewels.
I don't see any
Space jewels.
I don't see any jewel space or otherwise on it.
No, but it might be like, thank you for freeing me.
There's a sort of prickling at the back of your head. You know that there's going to be another burst of energy fairly soon. Not just yet, but you know it's coming.
Not just yet. So the computer doesn't activate anything. It's not like press button to open pod or...
It's got the controls for the auto dock, various sequences like dissection, all the operations it can run. And it also has the controls for the isolation booth. You would be able to turn it off.
Both seems like a bad thing and a thing that would progress the story. We've done everything, right? We've been to every room, we've done everything, we've lost our friend out in space.
We haven't gone to the central area because we can't.
We physically can't anymore. There's that burnt spacesuit. And
You could make up a way to get there.
Oh, you're back.
How was your wee sleep? Are you feeling better now? You certainly exist. It'd be really hard for me, right, Captain, if you both don't exist 2 times over. If you're like a sea urchin man that is also a figment of my imagination.
There could be maintenance access tunnels. You could jury rig a simple pressure suit just to throw yourself across there. You could maybe remotely access the computers in there.
You could make a protective bubble out of the notoriously hardy skin of gruts and just launch yourself.
Boys, we're back. Like, it was a low point when everybody wasn't real, but we're back in the game. We've got this.
I'm just starting to think that I might be compromised.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm relieving myself of command.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Something is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I am.
You're Captain John Artemis.
It's given up on pretending.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have a good enough backstory. That's what's happening.
We're gonna have to talk him through it. Like, you steered that ship directly into that comet, like a hero would have. Okay,
Everything's
the pulse.
really, really jumbled in my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember going out to there. You keep saying I did. I don't even remember docking here.
Right.
I don't even remember.
You need to know that doesn't matter. You are my friend, and we will take you home, and we'll fill you
Then do something.
We'll fill you so full of electric that you'll remember everything.
Do literally anything.
You double over in pain as your body's racked with this electric energy.
I think you'll find I stand there with poise and elegance.
Yeah,
So do I.
I feel that one too.
Don't even feel it.
I'm just like,
You,
fucking electric shocks!
you have to crouch on the floor for a minute or two to sort of fully recover. You feel nauseous and ill now.
Those are definitely getting worse. Definitely getting worse.
Getting worse, getting quicker in sort of succession. I don't know what to do.
I just gave you solutions.
Okay, you did. So I'm going to listen to the voice in my head that's giving me solutions, / my friend, Captain Jack Artemis.
If this gets worse, I'm just stepping out there, lock.
You've got so much to live for! The tribunal, the court-martialing! Every one of those victims that you're going to have to look in the eye.
Oh, they don't have any eyes anymore. They got decompression.
No, they're
The
families. The
families.
families.
Okay.
You look in their families' eyes as you say, I drove into that comet. They told me it would be fine. I am the vanity captain.
What are we thinking? Do we kill this thing? Do we let it out? Is this anything at all? Is this related? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm at sea. I should be making a paella right now.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you were there for a blazing moment. You were providing solutions. Is there anything we're forgetting? I know you've forgotten everything that you've ever done.
You know what? I'll do it myself then.
Mm-hmm. They went
Well,
well.
I'll start assembling a pressure suit to get us across back over there.
Mhm.
I'm sick of this. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm going to fix this. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. I barely know who I am, but I know I can still do things with my hands.
What are you assembling a pressure suit out of?
There's bits and bobs around the station. There's bits of old space suit.
There's the one in the med bay chamber that's like
I'll need
dissected a
an
little bit.
oxygen mask. I'll need something to just try and contain my skin. It's a short ride. We're talking 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Okay, I get the idea. I'll start peeling the gruts.
I'll start duct taping things to you. Duct tape, like electrical taping.
Yep.
Yeah. We've got welding equipment. I'm just worried that you're going to go over there and come back as a triple not existing man. You wouldn't do that to us, though, would you? Because you're the captain.
I'm trying to rally you to the cause, man. Come on.
I'm so happy that you are.
Kevin,
Yes.
I think at this stage, when we're all basically dead,
Mhm.
right? Although you have put out the stress alarm.
We have, yeah.
We might be fine, actually.
They might
But
find our immaculate corpses.
given that we might be electrocuted by this kind of thing, could you just be like real with me for a 2nd?
Mhm.
Are you the Phantom Thief?
I don't know where you've heard that. I don't know where you've heard that term at all.
It's just that, the Phantom Thief of, like, the Phantom of the, what was it called? The Galactic?
The Galactic.
The Phantom of the Galactic.
Phantom
Yeah.
of the Galactic that heisted 4 diamonds in a single night was quite, like, flamboyant.
Mhm.
And
Because Fairy Fallering's tiara went missing that
Yeah.
night as well.
I think he was well known for, or like described as wearing like a top hat and tails and like a little half cloak and
Half cloak.
carrying a cane.
Kane.
A gentleman thief, you could say.
Yeah. So you do fit the description.
I would say,
You're quite lithe.
as I'm taking some snuff out of my snuff box, I would say that's profiling.
You don't really need to answer, because apart from anything else, if you did admit to that sort of thing, they would hear it
Uh-huh.
and could use it against you in a court of law.
They could, if they would be able to contain me in said court.
But theoretically, could you use any of your guile and daring do in some way?
Looking at this hand of cards I have, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's unfortunate.
How's my pressure suit coming along?
You managed to jury-rig something that you're not sure you would want to do a protracted spacewalk in it, but we might last 5-10 minutes.
All I need. I'm going over.
Go for it, Captain.
Let's go.
I salute you.
Okay.
And my top hat.
The captain steps out into the airlock, and you look back round, and all the bits of spacesuit are just lying there around you. And the captain's standing at the other side of the room now.
The other side of the room, like... So the bits of spacesuit we put onto him are no longer on him?
No, they were where they were earlier on.
Okay.
What's going on?
Captain, I'm hesitant to take dramatic action, as you know, because I'm a barman. But I'm strongly suggesting that we might need to dissect that thing. It had a dissect button. Should we try dissecting it?
The empty spacesuit.
No, the sea urchin critter.
Alright, go for it. Fine. I can't do anything, apparently.
You stay in the corner, where it's safe.
Okay.
For you, my friend.
I'm really freaking out.
I know you are. Which means you're sentient. And we'll save you.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, good. Okay.
And if we're killed by a sea urchin, avenge us.
I'm just gonna, slunk down and get, just head between my legs. Start sobbing quietly.
So back at the medical pier, blocking out the sounds of a captain sobbing, which is something you really don't want to hear. The med computer you said had a dissection function.
Yeah.
Does it dissect the thing in, is there a chair rig in the front, or does it dissect the thing in the pod?
It dissects whatever's in the chair or the sort of area beneath the dissection pod. It looks like the two things are connected, that you would be able to decant whatever was in the isolation pod into the dissection bay. Looks like something that the computer would let you do.
Okay.
Craig, please.
You need to dig deep here, man.
We need to get this finished sometime tonight.
Yeah, that is the thing.
You need to do literally anything.
I could do that, but I would critically fail at doing that.
They just critically fail.
I'm going to critically fail at doing that.
There's the strongest burst yet that you've felt, and you can tell it was directed. It came from this thing as it slithers into the holding thing to dissect it. There's a sort of high-pitched wailing in your ears. You feel utterly exhausted, utterly drained, and it feels like the room has gotten so much bigger and everything's so far away, and it would take a tremendous effort to reach even the computer, which is just over there now.
Would you like me to try and do that?
You're going to try and hit the dissect function?
I'm going to try and hit the dissect function as I press a little button on my hat as my domino mask deploys. And I very slowly and exhaustedly make my way over to the dissection button, looking at the urchin as I do, being like, pointing at it, being like, I believed in you, sea urchin. You could have been benevolent, but it's definitely you fucker.
That sounds like a daunting task. You need two.
I sadly don't have to. I have one queen.
Okay. As your hand's reaching for the control on the computer, fatigue just overcomes you and consciousness fades. And then you fade. And the station's empty. There's no one there. Several weeks later, when the recovery crew arrive from Rhombus Corporation, they have no idea what happened either.
But they do find a top hat.
You have been listening to Ludonauts. If you enjoyed this podcast, please hit like and or subscribe. Additional content can be found at the following places: Instagram, Blue Sky, Patreon. Links are provided below. If you are a member of our Patreon, we will express our gratitude by mentioning you at the end of each podcast, like so. Lana, Craigopolis von Mighty Dong, RDX, Zach K, Barry D, Rain Ridden, Jeffrey, Toasty Waffles, Stanley, Jackie, Lady Carvia, Rona, Vale, Little Kingbird Brain, Roman, Ty, Rachel, Jager's Hund, Please join us next month for another thrilling instalment of Ludonauts. And in the meantime, please remember that your chances of survival are greatly increased with a positive mental attitude. This is your friend Barney, signing off.